Today we're gonna check out Blackpink's brand new album Born Pink, and we're gonna answer the questions whether they are gonna go away from the classical Blackpink style, whether they're going to experiment with new genres, and most importantly, whether the album is good. So we're gonna start with Type of Girl. This is the first track. Oh. Okay, so we're already in Phrygian, I think. Just based on that one note. That's a really interesting instrument. It sounds like an organ, but it also doesn't quite sound like an organ, but I think it's some type of organ, so. Okay, tape slow down. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, very strong contrast between the intro and the actual first verse here. Something that I noticed is that the spatial image changed massively because that organ was like super wide and now we're fully to center, especially with that hard-hitting kick. And we have this melody in the background. A lot of this reminds me of Lisa's Money. Sounds a bit like that, the melody in the background and the hard-hitting trap beat. Let's see if that continues to be the case. Bring money to the table, not your dinner. Okay. Like the piano there. If I let you in my circle, you a winner. Ooh, okay. That is a really interesting switch up there. Ooh, okay. Actually quite busy, I would say, for that's actually very uncharacteristic, I feel like. Usually, like when you have pre-choruses in Blackpink songs, they're not that busy. This feels very busy with all the piano stuff going on in the background. Not really super common, I would say. Usually they're very, well, empty. They have a lot of space for the vocals, but in this case I feel like a little bit more busy. Cause I'm that girl that drive you crazy, but okay, but this is alone, got you thinking maybe I was supernatural. Under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like this other girls at all. I mean, obviously, like the background sample is like very reminiscent of Lisa's Money, right? But yeah, the top line is different. I really wonder if this was like another contender for her like solo album, if they made that track back then and then they decided for whatever reason to release it for the group instead of her, because it really does sound like those songs. So. The siren there, interesting. I'm the type of girl that everybody type, double tap, 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 what everybody like. You can check my step, okay. Everybody's side, and I run them laps round everybody's mind. All of these girls on my bucket shit, that mean they all cap. Being the best at whatever I do, that's something on brand. Type of girl to choose for when you blow that candle. I really like the piano throughout the entire track. To your mama house. Type of girl that don't ask for what she wants, she taking out. Type of girl who got gag and some quality of Chanel. I mean, this definitely still has some of that Blackpink vibe in there. It's a little bit different, but it's, as I said, it goes more into that like Lisa kind of money direction. Lots of emphasis on the downbeat there, especially with the piano chord now also coming on the downbeat, but also the melody, just Type of Girl is always on the downbeat. So lots of emphasis on there, and it's the same in Money. If you look at it, right, drop some money, that's also the downbeat. So there's definitely some big similarities here between the songs. But yeah, I love the piano. I think the piano is really nice. And I like that they didn't go for those hard-hitting piano chords, but more of like a sprinkly chord. And obviously they're in the other sections as well. Cause I'm that girl that drive you crazy, but you're killing me. It's very catchy. Thinking maybe I went supernatural. You under spells or look into a crystal ball. I'm not like this other girls at all. I like the piano chord, the melody there.
Okay, bit of a variation here. I don't know if this is the outro. I think it is the outro. Yes, it is indeed the outro. Much reminding me of Money, as I said. But it's very cool and it's very catchy, I think. It's very, very memorable, which also comes from the fact that they're putting so much emphasis on the downbeat. Okay, so the next song is Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. So far, all of the songs under 3 minutes, which is not too uncommon, to be completely honest, in today's times. Okay. Okay, this is very different. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Interesting, okay. Okay, so this sounds a lot more like an 80s song, I would say. Very, very different. A big contrast here from the first track. Also spatially much wider than what we just heard. Ooh. Okay. Also hits on the downbeat. Oh, is this the instrumental chorus only? Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, so fully instrumental chorus, it seems like. Very smart placement, though, of the Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. Once again, hitting on the downbeat with the last yeah. Putting it at a nice place in the chorus, so it's easily memorable. Definitely a smart choice there. Nope, no B chorus either, so just that. Bum, bum, bum. It's nicely building, like they're bringing in more elements for this section. I like the pre-chorus here a lot. So this is a bit of the opposite of what we just heard in the other song, where I said it's a little bit too busy. This is a lot more spatial, if that makes sense. The chords are all held down. There's no sparkly piano going on like in the other section, and there's lots of space for the vocals to shine, and I think it's really nice here. Obviously different genre as well, so I mean, it's very nice. It's very nice to listen to the song overall. Okay. Piano chords, a little bit of an arpeggio walking up and down there. Boop, 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 boop. And we're back. Ooh. Okay, variation here in the final chorus. Okay. Does it just fade out, I think? Might just fade out. It fades out, okay. Okay, that's very, very interesting to me. Now, fully instrumental chorus, basically, with the one melody there. I think it sounds very nice, the song overall. However, I feel like it's not the most memorable to me. It feels more like a stadium sing-along song, maybe, but it's kind of hard to sing along to because there's only the yeah, yeah, yeah part. Like, there's nothing really to sing along with in the chorus, except you want to sing the melody, which I guess could kind of work. I guess you can dance along to it, but it kind of has that feeling still. So I think it would still work pretty well in that context. I think the fade out at the end Fade outs usually have the purpose of like making it be catchy in infinity, if that makes sense. The song doesn't really end if you let it fade out. And if you have like a really catchy melody, then the point of fading it out is that it kind of keeps repeating in your head because it's still going and it never really ended. Didn't really work for me with this melody. I personally didn't feel like the melody was like super catchy, so I feel like the fade out didn't really work as intended maybe, but that might also come with listening to it again, because I think sometimes it can be hard to judge it based on one listen. So let's have a listen to the track number 5. Okay, so this one is called Hard to Love, once again under 3 minutes, but this one is even shorter, 2 minutes 42. So let's check it out.
Ain't no magic to fix it.
Ooh.
You should keep your distance.
Even more space with a very nice reverb tail on the vocal there. Ooh. Ooh, I want to go back on that. That transition is really nice. Is that a reverse piano chord? I think so. Or it's a guitar. I'm not sure. I think it's a guitar. Almost. Okay. Interesting. So it seems like it's another instrumental chorus, if I'm not mistaken. Very fast chorus, because we're there after 30 seconds, so no real pre-chorus. I really like the soundscape and the guitars and everything. I think they're very nice. This is more reminding me of Rose's solo song. I think it goes more into that direction, style-wise. Shaker there, okay. Same thing as in the song before, the title is placed once again in a very fitting spot in the chorus, so you can easily remember the name of the song. I do think that title is a little bit more powerful though with Hard to Love. The name is just more powerful than the last one. It has more weight to it. That seemed like a very long verse, and now we have a pre-chorus. They repeat the lyric "hard to love" a lot here, I feel like, in the pre-chorus as well, not just in the chorus. Lots of focus on that, I feel like. This melody, I think, is a little bit more memorable than the last one.
I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, once again, it's pretty nice. I think it kind of fits the same category as the last song though, with the stadium dance along kind of song. Okay, this one doesn't fade out though. I think this melody would have actually worked better with a fade out personally, but that's just my opinion. This works as well, like. It's also nice, especially with the distortion there on the vocal, fading out. Nice little detail. Okay, let's check out the next song.